最近，本地房地产市场一片红火，很多人申诉房价太高，买不起房子。所以，政府在过去1年半内分4次为市场降温。现在，国家发展部长马宝山将为你分析最新一轮的降温措施到底取得了什么效果。
Yeah, we introduced the measures on the 14th of January. I mean, it was effective 14th of January. Today is 21st, so exactly 1 week. It really takes a while for people to, for the impact of the measures to be really felt. I think at this stage, yes, there is some knee-jerk reaction, but I think people are generally taking a wait-and-see attitude. So, frankly, I think it's a little bit too early to tell. At the very least, I would say a month. Only after 1 month, then you start to see probably a more realistic first sign of what is the market's response to it, the real market response to it, and then another 2-3 months, for this to be confirmed or for it to be decided.
很多人申诉，降温措施推出后，房价却一直上涨。马宝山部长解释说，降温并不是为了降价。
The intention of the measures is not to bring prices, lower prices by a certain percentage or anything like that. It's really to stabilize the market, because if the economy is doing well, you would expect prices to go up. So it's unrealistic to say that, oh, I want prices to go down, when the economy is doing well, interest rates are low, liquidity is high. Yeah. So under those circumstances, one would expect prices to go up. I think the concern of the government is if the prices move up too fast, too sharply, right? Yeah, too fast, too sharply, meaning that if that continues, then you're going to create a property bubble. And then a property bubble is created. What does that mean? That means that after a while, when the pressure is too much, the whole bubble will burst. And when the bubble bursts, then everybody gets hurt, you see. So we're trying to prevent the bubble from forming. It's a matter of tapping on the brakes, Stepping on, if the car is moving too fast, what do? You just press on the brakes, right? Tap on the brakes. If you suddenly slam on the brakes like that, what will happen? Right? The car will stall, right? And if you press too hard, if you're not wearing a seatbelt, you may even fly through the windscreen, or your car may stall. So that's not what we want. We don't want to see that. We want to see the car sort of slow down gradually to keep pace with so that the journey is a smooth one, sustainable one. So that's the reason why we step on the brakes, press on the brakes about this is the 4th time already. And every time we step on it, there's some impact, and after a while it starts to pick up speed again. So we've got to press again. If the market starts to heat up again, yes, we'll have to do that again.
一些分析师猜测，政府是否会再推出房地产收益税？部长怎么说？
The capital gains tax is implemented when a profit is made, right? We have implemented what we call the Cellar stamp duty. The Cellar stamp duty is payable whether the profit is made or not. So if you sell your property within the first year, you have to pay 16% more, 16% Cellar stamp duty. You pay the 16% upfront, even if you were to sell it and only make 5%, 10%, you still have to pay 16% Cellar stamp duty. So in a way, the Cellar stamp duty is probably a much more a tougher measure compared to the capital gains tax. It's even tougher than the capital gains tax if you are selling it within this first 4 years. So to that extent, I think we are clamping down pretty hard on the speculators.
很多祖屋屋主申诉，新降温措施推出之后，让他们很难提升购买公寓。部长有什么看法？
These measures are not meant to prevent people from upgrading, but to get people to pause and to sit back and decide whether this is the right time to upgrade. It's not preventing people from upgrading, but getting people to think about whether they should upgrade now, at this time. At this time when prices are relatively high, to think about what would happen, if they bought it now and let's say interest rates go up, or what would happen in a few years' time when there's a lot of supply, what will happen to prices then. So really it is to ask them to exercise some prudence. 三思后行, is what that's what the phrase that they taught me. Right? 三思 means, is it think 3 times before you act. That's the kind of advice that I would give people. So don't get me wrong, I'm not preventing from people from upgrading, but I'm asking with these measures for people to think 3 times before they make the move now. Right? If you wait for a while, you might get a better deal.